Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ed Steed, your host of Kicking It with Brother Ed. We're so happy that you all got to tune in, man. We got a special program in store for you, for real. As always, we got some really special people, ordinary people who've achieved extraordinary things. We have with us today Ashton Stripling, who's the director of our local Job Corps here in Edison, New Jersey. And man, we are blessed to have him all the way from Georgia. We'll talk more about that. And also Julia Ruth Gibson, who's the director, the manager of the outreach program at Job Corps in Edison. And we are going to share some fascinating news with y'all today. It's a wonderful day. But before we even get into that, just let me say you're in the right place. This is Ed Steed again, kicking it with Brother Ed. I'm happy to have you here to host you today. This is KWBE. We're here live. We're going live today, all the way live, as they say. And we are going to discuss a lot of things today about Job Corps in the next half an hour or so. But before that, we want you to know that we at KWBE, we recognize and we'll never forget the tragedy that occurred 21 years ago today on 9/11. The attack on the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and some other places. Thousands of American lives were lost. So we acknowledge today that we will never forget 9/11 and the tragedy that occurred 21 years ago. And we'll never forget the lives that were lost. And those brave souls who sacrificed their lives in Sharpeville, Pennsylvania, so that the rest of us could have life, even now, 21 years later. So we recognize and we're humbled by what those people did 21 years ago today. God bless you all. We're going to get started with our program. I'm going to start by trying to get my screen proper. Once I do that, and I think I'm getting there. Now, there we are. So we're going to leave it right there. I want to introduce our guests. First and foremost, we're going to bring up the director, as I mentioned earlier, of Edison Job Corps, Mr. Ashton Stripling. How you doing today, sir? Let's get you off mute real quick. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see. How you looking sharp? How you doing today?
Happy Sunday, fun day, Brother Ed. It's such an opportunity to be on this platform with you and just to share Job Corps and the great things that we're doing in our community and in this great state of New Jersey. So I just want to say thank you for having me here. I'm doing great today.
Man, we're blessed to have you here. Thank you. And I want to bring up now the director, the outreach director, who gets the folks in the door. And she's going to tell you a lot about that. Julia Ruth Gibson, a phenomenal young lady that I've known for, I met her this year. Very impressive. So let's bring her up. Julia Gibson, how you doing today?
Doing great. Thank you again for having us. It's a pleasure to be here.
Excellent. It's our pleasure, believe me. Well, we're going to get started with our program. We have several questions. But first, I want to talk to you about your respective backgrounds. Julia, I know you're a minister and you graduated. You have a degree from Johnson and Wales in public relations. That's your bachelor's. You also have a master's in arts management. You're a professional educator, business connector, community engagement specialist. I also know you were interviewed not that long ago. I guess it was about 2 months ago by ABC News. Is that right?
That's right. And what a wonderful opportunity, that interview was. And again, we're so happy to be here and happy to contribute to sharing the story of Job Corps. We have a lot to offer. And, I've been with the organization for quite some time now, and it's wonderful to see the amount of lives that we change.
Excellent. Excellent. And speaking of changed lives, Mr. Stripling, I know that your own life was changed. You're the director, but your roots come from a different arena of society. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself in that regard?
Absolutely. I'm definitely from the great state of Georgia, and was raised in a single parent home. Really did not have my father in the home. So my mother raised me and two of my other siblings. So life growing up in a single parent home was very challenging.
Sure.
Was most of the time a latchkey child. That was a term that we used way back in the day. We don't use it
Right.
now. But my mom worked 2 to 3 jobs to make ends meet. So I kind of struggled just really with my educational pathway. And my job as a man in the household was to really help my mom work. So work really was the forefront, helping paying the bills. But I got to a point in my life where I really wanted to pursue my education, and Job Corps was a hidden secret. I was sitting on the couch one day on a Sunday, just like this beautiful day, and I was talking to the Lord, and I said, God, what should I do with my life? I don't want to, I don't want to end up like my family. I want to break the generational curses. And
That's
lo and
important.
behold, yeah, absolutely. Breaking those curses and really just breaking
Yes.
those barriers. And I said I didn't want to struggle like my mom or my grandmother and all my other uncles. I wanted to really break that curse. And lo and behold, a commercial Job Corps. Never heard of Job Corps in the state of Georgia at that time. And it said 1-800-733-JOBS. And it had what it was the dormitories, it had free education and training, and most of all, it had money. And so that
How long
really
ago was that?
that was about 2004. 2004.
Excellent. So that's
2004.
that's
So
18 years, right?
18 years, 18 years. And I tell you, I met with an admissions counselor and also an outreach manager, just like Julia, and they really piqued my interest in going into the Job Corps program. So I am a former Job Corps student. I am a testament that the program is working. I am a testament to the students that if I can do it, they can surely do it and complete their goals. So I was able to
Absolutely.
obtain my high school diploma in Job Corps. I was also able to get a free college degree. Job Corps paid for my associate's degree, and they
No
gave me an
kidding.
opportunity to work. So Job Corps Works is a great program. It's the largest residential free education and training program in the United States of America. So if you out there, you have kids, nieces, nephews, friends, or whatever that really don't want to take the college track or do not really want to do the traditional way of schooling, Job Corps is the way to go.
That is awesome. That's quite a story. So you come up through the ranks, as they say.
Absolutely.
That is awesome. Well, listen, I'm 66 years old. Is it too late for me
Wow.
to put my bid in? I guess that
Ah,
I'll take that as an yes. It's too late.
well, we do serve some students that have accommodations. So Julia, I can pass the torch to you. You can speak up about that.
Yeah, tell us about that,
Absolutely.
Miss
Absolutely. So, in terms of students enrolling into the Job Corps program, we are really looking for students that are suitable, and that means really committed, right, to
Q.
finding their career pathway, want to change their life. Like Mr. Stripling just said, we're in the business of breaking down generational poverty. So, enrollment
Mm,
standards are you have to be between the age of 16 to 24 unless there's a special accommodation. We have a great admissions department. We have orientations. We have tours at the center every Thursday at 1 o'clock by appointment. So students can see the center for themselves. And so eligibility is based off of age and income, but I really want to stress suitability on this show because if students have that passion, that drive, that work ethic, we can help you get to that next level. So our focus is really molding students for the next progression in life, which is to have a great paying career, not just a typical
Right.
job. And because we work for a wonderful company, mtc job corps really helps us have trainings in place for the admission staff, so they are empathetic, focused, driven individuals that really will hold the students accountable along their journey with us. So we're looking for students that are
Wow.
suitable and eligible for job corps.
So this is not something that you just step in because you ain't got nothing else to do. This is a
Right.
serious program devoted. And Mr. Stripling, I did read your bio also, and it said that you're totally dedicated to making sure that these students get what they need to be a success in life. And in line with what Ms. Gibson was just saying, this is the like not a joke kind of program. It's not like a passing program. It's very serious. Is that right?
That is definitely correct. One unique component about Job Corps is not only do we have a robust education training program, but we also focus on social development. A lot of our students come from
Hmm.
challenging backgrounds, and so we have to build a student back up. So we definitely have a holistic approach on how we do that. We deal with students. Independent living skills. We have a very comprehensive therapeutic department wellness center. A lot of our students during the pandemic struggled, went through a lot of things. So the students that we're really helping right now, we're really focusing on the wellness because we want students to have a healthy lifestyle. Not only physically but also mentally, and so therefore
Wow.
they can work and be able to go in and give it their best. So we focus on building the student up independently. We teach them how to clean their rooms. We teach them hygiene, social skills, managing money. We teach them learning how to respond to supervision. They call it in the work world soft skills, but I like to call them power skills. We want to make sure that our
Wow.
students have power skills to really
Yeah.
go into the workforce and be able to respond to supervision, be a team player, getting to work on time, being able to work through conflict resolution. So, all of those things really mold the student. So, Job Corps is
That's so
definitely a
important.
great program. It taught me how to tie a tie. I never knew how to tie a tie until I got into Job Corps. And so those are one of the skills that I gained through Job Corps as well.
Man, that's amazing, man. Now let's get back to Miss Gibson on that note. Let's follow up with that a little bit.
Okay.
What is the enrollment process like? What is this person like? Let's say we got some young people watching. By the way,
Mhm.
uh, two of our regulars are on right now, and we wish them a good afternoon. Jeffrey Rawls and Carolyn Lewis. And I know Carolyn is a retired law enforcement officer, and Jeffrey does a lot of work as he's called and led by the Lord with young people. So this is so important. Young people that are interested in the program, Ms. Gibson, what's the process like?
So the process is seamless. We have an orientation where they'll meet with a counselor. We go step by step through the application. As mentioned earlier, 16 to 24. We also go over income guidelines with the student. We have a very robust interview to make sure that they understand it's a multicultural environment, how our dorm expectations are, that they will be working to achieve success in their lives, and with the expectation that you want to work, you want to go to college, you interested in the military, you're interested in advanced training. So we narrow down those pathways with the students, right? We go over our trades. So the enrollment process could take up to a month, but maybe sooner, because we do have a background check process that at this point in time could take up to 10 days. So anyone that's watching the show today, I'll have my information that we'll share with you. Mr. Stripling will have his information that we'll share with you. The quicker you reach out to us, the quicker we can get you started. And Mr. Stripling and I don't waste any time with getting students in the doors, because we have the availability and the structure in place to help way more students. And we want to continue reaching out to more youth in the community that are really dedicated on changing their lives.
Man, I can tell you guys are not playing. This is what a blessing. And is the number still 800-733 jobs?
You can use that number. You can also use, I'll give my work cell phone number out. My number is 732-421-1848. And I encourage, and I'm going to say it again, 732-421-1848. So what I really would like to see is for students to go on to the edisonjobcorps.gov website. There's a link where it says apply now. Anyone watching the show, click that link today, and I will receive all of your information and put you in touch with an admission counselor right away. Because we have a burning desire to just take this program to the next level. And we can do that by reaching out to more students and getting them in the door and on the right track right away.
And let me just mirror those words again.
Please.
Job Corps is a free program, free educational training program. We have 7 dormitories. We have a full gymnasium. We have a full pool on site, basketball court. We have clubs, organization, sports program. We are just like synonymous to a technical college program, but we're better. We give stipends every 2 weeks. We clothe the kids. We feed the kids. We have all hands on deck. We're ready to change lives. This pandemic tried to shut us down, but we are up and ready. We are bouncing back like never before. So
Absolutely.
click on that link.
Click on that link. And
I can tell you, I'm going to put the link up in a moment.
Oh,
I can tell you,
yes.
I was there, I guess about 3 weeks ago for your sign up luncheon, and I was incredibly impressed. And I think I told you, Miss Gibson, my wife worked for Job Corps many years ago.
Yes.
But when I was telling her what was going on, she was like impressed just hearing it. And I'm like a big fan. I see what you guys are doing, and I just love it. I love it. I'm gonna put this the website on. We only got like 10 minutes left, but I wanted to ask you, Mr. Stripling, another question. If you would share, if you can, 2, maybe 3 reasons as to why someone should consider joining Job Corps.
Well, in Job Corps, number 1, you can secure the bag. That's a terminology that the young people use right now. I was speaking at a high school. They want quick money. They want fast money. A lot of this generation, a lot of these students don't want to go to the college pathway. Okay, nothing against the college program. They want a skill set. If you want a skill set behind your name, a credential, for free, the same skill set you can get in a local technical college, community college, Job Corps is the way to go. You can become a LPN in Job Corps. You can become an RN in Job Corps. You can become an electrician, an HVAC technician, an auto mechanic. You can become anything with a skill set in Job Corps. So that's number 1. Number 2, if you're looking to build and develop as a person, Job Corps is the way to go. We have comprehensive counseling programs. We have state-of-the-line, top-of-the-line counselors, a wellness department. We have awesome residential advisors. We have an awesome team ready to change your life. Maybe you at home, you're wondering that you're stuck, you don't know what to do, you're not mentally here. We can take you in, we can help you.
Man, that is awesome. And Miss Gibson, I'd like to hear from you too. But before we do, I have a question that came across the line. And thank you all for commenting as well. I see more commenting. And Karen Warden even said that these programs, thank you, Karen, are really informative. And she's very happy to be on here, as well as my wife.
Oh,
she's like, wow, this is awesome. So we're doing well. But let me throw a question out while you're answering, Miss Gibson, while you're responding, rather.
Sure.
And maybe you can wrap this into your response. I got a question that says, do you guys do a background check, and can you elaborate on that, please?
Oh, of course. Yes, we do run background checks on students that are interested in applying to Job Corps during the application process. It's seamless. It's just getting the students' information, their social, everything is privacy protected. And within those 10 business days, maybe sooner, we'll get that information back so we can help that student get started. And then after the background checks come in, our wonderful records department calls, schedules the student. And I'd be remiss to say that we're not a seasonal program. We're enrolling students every single week. So we're not a summer, spring, and fall. If you're ready to get started, we're here to help you today.
Are we talking, you said every week, are we talking 52 weeks a year?
We're bringing the students in, yes, consistently.
Get out.
Yes, we're and I want you all to know that because it's very important, because a lot of times when students call, they have that question. But we, as soon as we have a student that's interested, we start working with them, getting them through the process. It's not a hard process at all. Like I said, we have a wonderful admissions team and, quite frankly, a great staff on center that help the students pave a way step by step. Also, I wanted to mention before we close that everything in Job Corps is through phases. So every phase that student is working with us, we're setting goals, we're mentoring, we're molding, we're monitoring, and we're setting that high level of expectation. And so we're very, we believe in customer service. That's very
Right.
much key. So everything that we're doing is preparing them for the workforce, but also the next phase of life. And over the last few years, and Mr. Stripling could testify to this, we have really done a great job with connecting to employers, not run of the mill employers. I'm talking about strong companies that have great benefits, that offer great wages. And because we're a federal Department of Labor program, our aim is for students to go up, 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 up. We don't want them to have a run of the mill job. We want them to have a job where they can get their own car, get their own apartment, and be independent. That's the focus of
I
Job
love it.
Corps. That's what we work for every day, and we're passionate about what we do.
I love that. And listen, man, if you are viewing this program now, you need to tell everybody, because we keep our programs, the videos available on Facebook as well as YouTube. Tell your people to chime into this. This is so important. This is so real, like far beyond what most of us thought of Job Corps heretofore. It's
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And Brother Ed, I just want to say this, that we are the only Job Corps center in the state of New Jersey. There are 100 plus 20 Job Corps centers nationwide. And Edison Job Corps is ranked number 20 in the nation. We have top of the line academic programs. We have, like Julia just said, the best partnerships. Our students are leaving here making $100,000 a year because of the training, because of the connections, and because of the business community partnerships. We don't want our students coming in here training and then leaving and going to go work at McDonald's. We want them
right.
at the 500 Ford companies. We want them to have a seat at the table, and that's why we're ranked number 20 in the nation. So keep that in
Man, that
mind.
is so awesome. Listen, we have a few minutes left. I just want to let me see if there are any further questions before I get to my questions. I
Sure.
think oh wait, okay, there's another question. There's two more questions. So one is, do students live on campus? And the other one is, does any type of felony record disqualify someone from becoming a student of Job Corps? I'll
What
leave it.
great questions. Absolutely. So, we are a residential program. We're the largest free residential program. So, we actually ask our students to live on campus, to really embrace campus life so that we can, prepare them socially, professionally, and get them to the next level. In terms of eligibility requirements with convictions, so murder, rape, child abuse, you're not getting into Job Corps. But if a student is currently on probation, the court will need to release them from probation before coming into the program. The reason being is we don't want to stop and or hinder their education while they're in school, because that's gonna put a break in what they need to do. So all probation has to be completed, fines completed, and we want them to come in ready to go, and we will help them get to that next level.
Awesome. So it's not unreasonable. There are some parameters, some things that might disqualify a person, but they have to be really egregious. Is that right?
Correct.
Gotcha. Mr. Strickland, did you want to throw something in there?
Yeah, in most cases, the judge, if they know that that student is coming to Job Corps, that probation officer and that judge will probably release that student. So don't feel like there's no hope, because we serve a lot of students from different backgrounds, and we've had students that've been on probation, and before they came in, they got all the paperwork released. So we are here to help you. We have admissions counselors already ready. When you click apply, they will give you a call, and they will set up some appointments with you to get everything that you need.
Man, I'm telling you, I think your phone's gonna be ringing off the hook because this is phenomenal. I'm even more impressed than when I put out the announcement for this that this is not your father's job corps. I mean, it really isn't. I had no idea that you guys went that deep, and we're very happy to have you. So, Mr. Stripling, getting back to you once again with regard to your own background. I saw where you're known as a strong motivator. You have an innate ability to establish rapport and build trust with your students as well as your colleagues and the outside world, which may be attributed, we might attribute to that the ability of you guys to place the students in good jobs. You have any comments on that?
Yes, that there's an old proverb that I like to use in the Bible. It says, "To whom much is given, much is required." But
Much is
many
required.
are, what was the proverb? Many are called, but few are chosen.
You were chosen. That's right.
Yes, so I believe that I am chosen as such a time as this to do the Lord's work. And you know what? This is God's work. We draw people with love, kindness, positivity, tender mercy. So absolutely, I believe in radiating an atmosphere where I can draw all people, regardless of your background. We are very inclusive. We are an inclusive Job Corps center. Um, I am an inclusive leader. I believe that everyone deserves a chance because I had a chance. And you're looking at someone who really, came from a difficult place, but now look at me now. Because of people like Julia, because of people in Job Corps, really took their time with me to help mold and mend me to become the man that I am today. So definitely, it takes a village. Your child, your niece, your nephew, your friend, whoever it may be, if they come to Edison Job Corps, they will be in good hands. I'm all about safety for all students and staff. And on another token, Brother Ed, we are hiring talented staff. We have a lot of vacancies, and we are ready to hire and onboard new staff. So if you can pin this website,
Sure.
www.mtctrains.com. That's again www.mtctrains.com. Click on careers and look at Edison Job Corps, and we have some great positions available.
And so I got www.mcttrains.
M, T as in Tom, C as in Charlie, trains.com. MTC.
And trains is plural, correct?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can get that across the screen right now. Let's see. We only got a minute. While we're doing that, Miss Gibson, did you have any closing words?
We're just so honored to be a part of the show today. And I just want the community to know that Job Corps is an answer, to a lot of systemic issues. And we really can help students pave a way, get to that next level. So I just want to end with this. If you're willing to say yes to your career, yes to your future, and yes to mentorship, we're here for you.
Man, let me say this. This has got nothing to do with what our purpose is. Well, kind of it does. I am very proud of you guys. I love
Thank
what you're
you.
doing. I'm praying for you. I'm certain the people in our viewing audience are praying for you. And please, as I said earlier, spread the word, get the word out. Tell people, not only young people to apply, but we definitely want lots of young people to apply, but also some of you who might be looking for work in this growing field, this important field, to work for the 20th rated center, Job Corps Center in the entire United States. I can't believe there's only one in New Jersey, but these people are holding it down. God bless you all. We're getting ready to sign off. We love you guys. And as I oftentimes say with regard to our program, we have to get you back. We must.
Thank you, Brother Ed. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Ed.
We'll see you all again next time. Amen.